Behind me is the green machine. This product is an organic Rankine cycle, which is very similar to a steam engine, but instead of using water that boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit, we use a special working fluid that boils at 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Our process recovers low temperature heat and turns it into fuel-free, emission-free electricity that goes onto the grid. Now the way this works is we take a heat, which in this case is coming from a geothermal water. We take that heat into a heat exchanger where we boil our working fluid. From there, the vapor goes through a twin screw expander, which is connected by a belt to a generator, which puts electricity on the grid. From there, the vapor travels to a condenser, where it's returned to a liquid, and then pumped back to the heat exchanger to complete the cycle. It is a completely closed cycle that generates no outputs other than fuel-free, emission-free electricity from low-grade heat.
This is our first demonstrator of a geothermal co-produced fluids focused machine. Typically we've gone after clean resources, and here we're going after geothermal brine. That's could be a challenge to typical heat exchangers, and that's the demonstrator here. The market that we're going after is co-produced fluids. We want this to open up other markets for us. Today we're focused on internal combustion engine waste heat, and the new market here would be co-produced fluids where hot water comes out of the ground with natural gas and oil. So the oil and gas industry, we would really like to use that hot water, that wasted hot water, as a resource for us in fuel.
So the significance of this Florida Canyon project for the DOE, and especially for the geothermal program, certainly in the low temperature and co-produced sub-program, is that it's a first of its kind operation. Certainly here in the U.S. to take mining fluids that are being produced and used for a gold mine, to be able to create electricity off of that is really the leveraging of infrastructure that we're looking to take advantage of. It's a co-produced resource. If you can have multiple revenue sources come off of the brine that you produce, you know, you're improving the economics, and this is a first step in what we think is going to be something that's going to be repeatable, certainly in Nevada, other parts of the West. But really the low temperature resource is available in many parts of the U.S. and we hope that this helps spur development on.
The machine you see behind us here is actually the second machine, ElectraTherm machine we've had on site here. Phase 2, basically, modifications that were made from the original machine that was tested. It provides about 50 kW of power. It's worked very well. We have all our freshwater makeup water here is geothermal, comes out of the ground roughly 230 some degrees, and we use that waste heat. We have to cool the water before it goes into our process. The ElectraTherm generator has provided quite a bit of power for us in that process, where we pump the water and have to cool it anyway, so it's been basically free power. ElectraTherm has been an excellent group to work with. They've been very responsive for support, modifications, and coming out and taking care of the machine and addressing any problems that we might possibly have. They've gone above and beyond in the training and making sure their people are safe on site and that everything's taken care of. All we have to do is call.